Hey, what's up, guys? Meteorologist Doug Kenny. I hope you had a fantastic weekend. Of course, we have New Year's Eve tomorrow. So today is Monday, December 30th. I'll be at KOAM News Tonight, 5, 6, 9, and 10. Of course, a weather 2020 video. A lot of changes moving in. So we're going to be talking about that as we go through today. Of course, you can always download our Global Predictor app. It has been picking up. You can get your forecast 6 months in advance anywhere in the world, but it's been picking up on this big Arctic blast that we've been talking about for quite some time. I've been talking about really after Christmas. That's when things start to get a little bit more interesting, and that is what we're going to see as we go through the next couple weeks. So we're going to get into that today. First off, huge shout out to my boy Superior Roofing and Construction, a four-state premier roofing contractor. They're local to Joplin, Missouri, but they service Kansas, Oklahoma, Arkansas, and Missouri. So if you have roofing needs, make sure you give them a call. All right, so let's dig in. Social media, you know how it is nowadays. One person shares one weather model and it blows up, and then everybody thinks the world is going to end. It's January, guys. We always get, it's almost January. We usually get Arctic air in January and February, and when that cold air gets in place, that gives you chances for wintry weather. I watched for a couple things. One, of course, the cycling weather pattern. There's a couple other pieces to that puzzle. Is La Nina. We've dipped a little bit deeper into La Nina, which traditionally allows better cold Arctic outbreaks. And then also the Arctic oscillation, when it goes negative, which it's dipping negative, it really allows that Arctic air to dip pretty far south. All right, so let's dig into it. So here's the upper level flow. We're going to talk about what's going to happen over the next 10 days. And then we'll dig in and give you your kind of specific forecast. But here's the upper level flow. So what we have going on right now is we have a little wave that is passing by and it kind of rotates up across the New England states. We get a secondary little wave that rotates through on Thursday, a little rain, little snow. Here's where it starts to get interesting. So I'm going to pause this here on Sunday. This is right in line with what is supposed to happen. This is our storm system that we saw back right before Thanksgiving, kind of returning. So this storm system is a lot of questions. If it digs a little bit farther south, a lot of us are going to have wintry weather. If it lifts a little bit farther north, then it's mainly going to be rain. So we need to really watch this because this is one of our bigger storm systems in the pattern, which is going to move out on Sunday. Now, what's going to happen behind this system is it drags a chunk of Arctic air in. If you look right at the top here where the word flow is, upper level flow, upper flow, there's that little circle there. It's going to pinwheel down or kind of, in a sense, kind of like a polar vortex, and it's going to really drag in Arctic air once we get through about the middle of next week, so right around January 10th. So we are going to see some big changes as we go through the next 10 days. All right, so let's dig down and see exactly what's going to happen. We have this system today producing a little bit of light snow in the Dakotas, kind of a rain-snow mix through eastern parts of Nebraska and the western parts of Iowa, and then rain once you get further south. This is going to kind of spin southeast, mainly rain. There is going to be some snow that is going to push through central and eastern Missouri, but it's mainly going to stay north of Joplin, northeast of Wichita, but it will affect Kansas City. But right now you can see showers kind of picking up central Missouri into northern Missouri. We'll get some drizzle as far south as Springfield and Joplin, but besides that, mainly just a shower. So this system is kind of system number one that we are watching this week that is going to pass right on by. So let's get a little bit closer of a look here. As we go through the afternoon, temperatures are warm. Northwest Arkansas near 60, Joplin near 60, Kansas City's in the 50s. Rain showers increasing. Watch how it kind of pivots south and east. Here comes the snow band. So by 8:39 p.m., we get snow into really Topeka, St. Joe, northwestern Missouri, and even Kansas City. You guys are going to get some snow showers. Accumulations, they're not going to be much, mainly under an inch. As far south as Joplin, Nevada, Springfield, drizzle and light showers. You can see the snow band kind of works east, right along the I-70 corridor, and then exits as we get into tomorrow morning. Tomorrow's going to be quite a bit cooler. Look at our highs. 37 in Kansas City, 50 in Tulsa, Joplin, up to 44, 46 in Bentonville. But overall, Tuesday afternoon looks pretty good. So for your New Year's, if you are going to be out, we don't have to worry about any rain or snow across the region. Here's New Year's Day, January 1st. Kind of cool. 30s and 40s across the 4-state area. And then clouds will start to increase again once we get into Thursday. So here's our next little system. On Thursday, this is very weak, but it will drag some snow showers. Nebraska, Iowa, Kansas, and Missouri. We may get some snow showers as far south as Chanute, Iola, Joplin, maybe even Springfield. If there was any accumulations with this little band that rotates through, it's mainly going to be Kansas City to St. Louis, and it would mainly be under 1 inch. So it's a weak little system. All right, let's go into the weekend. Clouds increase. So here's Sunday morning. Remember, I said we have to see how far south this system tracks. Right now, this is going to produce showers and thunderstorms, Oklahoma into Texas, Arkansas. Once you get into Kansas and Missouri, there's going to be a real fine line there where it switches over to freezing rain, sleet, and then snow. We just got to see where that line is setting up. Right now, it looks to be setting up Sunday morning. I wouldn't be surprised. Joplin North gets freezing rain, and then most likely switches over to rain as we go through the day. However, Topeka, Lawrence, Kansas City, Central Missouri, Jeff City could all be ice, and it could be significant ice. It could be a quarter or a half an inch of ice. So that's what we really got to fine tune over the next few days. Then as the cold Arctic air works in, it all switches over to snow. Right now, that I-70 corridor, it looks like those could be the areas that could pick up several inches of snow. But it could shift a little bit farther south into southeast Kansas, southwestern Missouri. So that I-44 corridor is right on that line that we really got to watch as we go through the next couple days. But this is a pretty big system that is going to move in, move through on Sunday and Monday. And then remember, right after this, we're going to get Arctic air with this. But right after this, we get another big surge of Arctic air. So when we get that big surge of Arctic air, especially the middle of next week, anything that moves in will be wintry weather. So if you like winter weather, we're going to get some winter weather, at least the cold. And my theory is if it's cold, it might as well snow. So let's see what happens. I'll give you guys video updates every day this week because we have so many things that are changing over the next several days. Make sure you like, subscribe. I can't talk today for some reason. And we'll chat tomorrow.